Let's make some breakfast. Just the right amount.
Condensed milk looks simple. Thick, sweet, creamy. But what you are seeing inside this can is a carefully controlled process where milk is concentrated, stabilized, and transformed into a product that can travel far and last long. Today on Factory Flow, we are going inside an industrial plant to follow condensed milk from fresh milk reception all the way to sealing the final package. At its core, condensed milk is made by removing a large portion of water from milk, then adding sugar. That sugar is not only for taste. It also helps protect the product by making it harder for microbes to grow. The result is a dense, glossy liquid that shows up in desserts, drinks, and countless home recipes around the world. Condensed milk also has a fascinating history. Before modern refrigeration became common, keeping milk fresh was a daily struggle. Concentrating milk into a shelf-stable form was a practical solution, especially for long trips, military rations, and households far from farms. What began as a preservation breakthrough eventually became a global ingredient loved for its sweetness and convenience. Now let us start where the process truly begins, the dairy farms. Modern milking is designed for speed, hygiene, and animal comfort. Cows are guided into milking stations. The equipment is cleaned and sanitized before use. The udder is gently cleaned. Then suction cups attach and begin a controlled milking cycle that mimics natural feeding. Sensors monitor flow in real time. When the milk flow drops, the system releases automatically to prevent discomfort. This is important because consistent milking protects both the animal and the quality of the milk. Right after milking, the fresh milk moves through sealed lines into chilled storage tanks. Cooling happens fast. The goal is to keep the milk cold enough to slow bacterial growth and preserve freshness until transport. You can think of it like this: from the first minute,
Smells like the real stuff.
the race is on.
Just need to add some water.
The plant
Long
wants
march
clean,
ahead.
cold milk, protected from air, heat, and contamination. Next comes collection. Insulated tanker trucks arrive, built to keep milk at low temperature during the entire trip. Before loading, operators check basic quality indicators. They look for anything abnormal, because one bad batch can affect an entire production run. Once cleared, the milk is pumped into the tanker through sanitized hoses and sealed connections. When the truck reaches the factory, the real quality gate begins. This is where the plant verifies that the milk meets strict standards. Samples are taken for lab tests. The milk is checked for contamination, unwanted residues, and overall safety. Only after the lot passes inspection does the unloading begin. The tanker connects to the receiving system. Milk flows into large stainless steel storage tanks, all designed for food-grade hygiene. These tanks are not just big containers. They are monitored. Temperature sensors and level sensors track everything. The plant needs consistency, because consistency is the difference between smooth condensed milk and a batch that does not meet spec. From storage, the milk goes through filtration. This removes any tiny particles and helps protect downstream equipment. Then, the plant begins standardization, which means adjusting the fat content to the target range for the product they want to make. This happens inside a high-speed centrifugal separator. In simple terms, the machine spins milk so fast that heavier skim milk moves outward, while lighter cream collects separately. By controlling how much cream is removed or returned, the plant can dial in the exact fat level needed. This is one of the first places where condensed milk stops being just milk and becomes a controlled formulation. Next comes pasteurization. The purpose is to reduce harmful microorganisms and improve shelf stability while preserving taste. The milk is heated briefly to a controlled temperature, then cooled quickly. This short time heating method is powerful. It improves safety without cooking the milk flavor. Now we reach the moment where condensed milk becomes unmistakably condensed milk sugar addition. Large quantities of sugar are mixed into the pasteurized milk under controlled conditions. The plant is not guessing here. Flow meters, scales, and mixing controls ensure the concentration is precise. Sugar changes everything. It thickens the mixture, boosts sweetness, and supports preservation. Then comes evaporation, the heart of the process. The sweetened milk enters vacuum evaporators. Under vacuum, water can be removed at lower temperatures than normal boiling, which helps protect flavor and quality. Inside these evaporators, water leaves the milk as vapor, and the remaining liquid becomes richer, thicker, and heavier. As the water content drops, the plant continuously monitors solids. This is crucial. If the concentration is too low, the product is runny and unstable. Too high, and the texture can become overly thick or gritty. Operators watch the numbers, adjust flow and temperature, and keep the process locked to specification. After evaporation, the condensed milk is cooled to prepare for the next critical step: crystallization control. Here is something most people never think about. Sugar wants to form crystals. If crystals grow too large, the condensed milk can feel grainy. So the plant manages crystallization carefully, encouraging tiny crystals that keep the texture smooth and uniform. With the texture stabilized, the product moves into sterile holding tanks. A final sample may be taken for quality checks, including texture, sweetness, viscosity, and overall sensory profile. Only when the batch passes does it move into packaging. Packaging is fast, automated, and extremely controlled. Cans or containers are cleaned and sanitized. The condensed milk is pumped through sterilized pipelines into filling machines calibrated to exact weights. Immediately after filling, containers are sealed tightly to protect against air and contamination. Finally, each unit receives traceability information such as batch identification and production details. The finished product is stored in a controlled area, then prepared for distribution. And just like that, fresh milk becomes a shelf-stable, sweet, creamy ingredient ready for kitchens everywhere. That is the industrial journey of condensed milk: farm collection, strict quality testing, fat standardization, pasteurization, sugar mixing, vacuum evaporation, texture control, and precision packaging. If you enjoyed this factory walkthrough on Factory Flow, hit like, subscribe, and comment where you are watching from. And tell us what you want to see next: chocolate, yogurt, butter, or maybe an entire cheese plant tour.